Everyone. So in this video, we are going to see how can we generate a summary on the tag execution. So basically whatever we are using, whatever tag we are using in our feature file, based on that tag, we would generate like how many total scenarios we have executed, how many pass percentage, fail percentage. So this is basically the extension of my previous videos. In my previous video, I have explained from scratch, like from Cucumber.json file, how to read that JSON file and then generate a summary report, and then how to show the failed test cases and the failure reason. So it is extension of those videos, that is I am going to include the tag wise execution. So I would recommend, if you have not gone through those videos, I have included those videos in the description. You can go through and then you can watch this video. Okay, so in this video, what I have done is I have given some tags here. See here, in this feature file, I have given regression tag for these two scenarios, and then smoke for the remaining. Okay, likewise, I have another feature file. In this feature file also, I have regression and smoke tag, and I have deliberately failed few of the test cases just to show you like how does it look like in the report, the pass percentage and fail percentage. And also, if you see, I have included one serial number here. That same serial number is being fed here in the scenario outline, so that I know that what exactly scenario is, because earlier it was same name, so it was little bit uh, problematic to understand like which scenario got failed, and that's why I just added this serial number here. Okay, and I have already executed few of the test cases got failed, and this cucumber.json file has been generated here. Okay, this is the JSON file. Now from this JSON file, we already saw like what are the reports that we generated, right? Okay, so in my previous video, you would have seen that I generated this first part, that is test automation summary report, that is feature wise, right? And then the failed scenario details also I generated. Now I am going to add this middle layer, that is tag wise execution details. And in this, I am going to put for each tag how many total scenario, pass, fail, pass percentage, fail percentage. Okay. Now, from coding perspective, if I go back here in my previous coding part, in this coding part, I have made some changes. I'll just show you what are the changes I have made. So, in my previous video, if you have watched, you would have understood already that this is the final validation status, and this is the validation status where we are getting whether a scenario is passed or failed based on the background and the scenario level, right? So here in the final validation status, now I have the information whether a test case got passed or failed. So what I need to get the tags of that scenario, right? Now if you see here the JSON, how does it look like? So as I mentioned earlier, this zero element and first element, these stands for each feature file. Now I have two feature files, that's why there are two. Now inside this feature file I have elements. Okay, these elements are nothing but the scenarios. Okay, now if I expand this first one, if you see here, uh, okay, if you see here in the first index, here I have tags, but here I don't have tag because this is a background. Okay, background step, that's why there is no tag. But here in this is the scenario, see type is scenario, and that's why we have the tags. In these tags I have two things here, so that means I have the feature execution tag and also the regression tag, right? because if you see for each of the scenario, the feature execution at the feature level, that means the feature level tag will be automatically applicable for all the scenarios, right? That's why I see here feature execution as well as regression tag. Now regression tag is something I have given explicitly. Now my task is to add this tag, I mean to basically fetch these tags and then put it into in some format and then calculate. Okay, that is what I am doing here. If you see the code, in this code here I have added the code to store the tag wise count. If scenario object dot get tags is not equal to null, that means I am checking whether it has tags or not, because for this background case there is no tag, so I am not going there. Okay, it will not even execute. If it is not null, then what I am doing, I have created one method store tag wise count, and in this I am passing scenario object dot get tags. So I am passing this entire tag array. Okay, this is one array, you see this is within this bracket, so this is an array. I am converting it to JSON array. See, this is what I am typecasting, and then I'm passing the scenario object dot get tags, that is this entire thing I'm passing, and also the final validation status, whether this status got passed or failed. Okay, now let's look into here. In this, what I am doing, this is very easy. What I am doing, I am iterating over the tag array, that is for each of this is 0 and then first. Okay, I'm iterating over that, and then I am getting the first element, like in the loop the I will increase, right, from 0 1. So I'm getting the first JSON object, because if you see this 0, it is within this curly bracket, that means this is one JSON object. Now I'm getting this JSON object, and then I am fetching the tag name here, that is each tag object dot get name. Basically I'm fetching, I'm getting this 0th element for example, and then I'm getting this name, so feature execution, right? So I'm getting this tag name, and then pass count and fail count is 0 0. I'm initializing, and here tag wise count details, I have declared one global variable here, which is a hash map, and where what is the type of this hash map, that is the key would be string type. So the key will store the feature, the tag name, and the value would be another hash map where the key would be string and the value would be integer. This concept also we have looked earlier as well, to store the pass and failed count. Okay, see, that is the same thing I have done here. So what I am going to do, I'll show you the code here. In this code, what I have done, pass count fail count I have initialized, and then if tag wise count details dot get tag name, that means if this tag is already present in this variable, okay, then I'll be fetching the pass count and fail count from that map, because it is already there. And if the status, that is the boolean status, means the validation status that we have passed when we called this method, if it is true, that means if the test case was passed, then I'll increase the pass count. If else, I'll increase the fail count. And if you see this else condition, that means if this tag is not present in this variable already and the status is true, that means if the test case is passed, then I'll increase I'll set the pass count to 1 and fail count to 1 if it is not true, right? So in that way, for each of these steps, right, for each of these tags, it will iterate over and it will store the result in this tag wise count details. Okay, that is the method here I am doing. Then I need to print it, right? I need to print in the report. For that, see, I am generating the report here, and in this report part, this is where I am putting it. See, adding code to display tag wise execution summary. So I have included a break line. Okay, now I'll show you. So this is the report I am trying to develop, right? If I go to view page source, yes. So until this part, it would be same. It is static. So I have copied and pasted here the HTML string. I have copied and pasted until here, and then if you see inside one tr, that is table row, I am printing this tag wise execution, right? Tag wise details, whatever it is. Similarly, I have put it into a for loop, and then from tag wise count details dot key set, that is, it will give me all the feature name, sorry, all the tag name one by one, and this is the tag name I am storing. Now I need to fetch the pass and fail count. That is what I am doing. Get tag name, it will give me the hash map which is stored as a value, and then get pass will give me the total pass count. So pass count, fail count, and previously whatever I did, similarly I have calculated pass percentage, fail percentage. So I have everything here now, right? So I have put in the HTML string, I have put the table row, and inside this table row, tag name dot uh, to uppercase. So I am deliberately making it uppercase, whatever it is, like if it is in small, or just to be just to look good in the report, I have put it into uppercase. And the total scenario is pass dot fail, pass count, fail count, and then at the end I am basically formatting it to the decimal to zero point 0.2 decimal. That's why I have given in this format the pass percentage and fail percentage. That's it, right? Remaining all will be same. And now if I run this, let's see what happens. Yeah. So if you see tag wise details also I'm printing, this is coming from this tag wise count details hash map that we defined. Uh, so for smoke fail 3 pass 2, okay, this is what I'm printing in the log. And then now let's see how the report is generated. This is our report generated, open in, say, Chrome. Yep, see here, we have three tags, right? Smoke, regression, and feature execution. I'll just increase the font. Yeah, so if you see here, I have total 5 test case, 2 pass, 3 fail, and 40% pass percentage, fail is 60 percentage. So I have easily added this tag wise execution details. Like, so now we have very detailed summary report, right? We are showing all the summary, tag wise execution details, failed scenario, what is the failure reason. We can add more. I'll just think of some what else can be added, and I'll try to add more in the next videos. But I would highly recommend you to go through the previous videos, because from Cucumber.json is very powerful. You can do a lot of things from here. You can put many things, many details in your report customization, okay, and that will really add some value in your performance. I mean, if you add this report and then show it to your client, they will be definitely happy. So yeah, that's all from my side. uh, Thanks for watching.